Get started, okay? What I wanted to do today is I wanted to set up a new integration between, well, if I know my password at least. Um, that's awkward. Okay. I wanted to do a new implementation between a marketing cloud. This is a net new marketing cloud instance. Okay, so there's literally nothing in here, nothing. Is my Twitch screen frozen? No, okay, there you go. Not no. Let's actually create new business units. Let's create a new business unit. Um, Figure out how to do this better, but new integration. This is the parent business unit. Let's do Android Pro. Actually, no, that's an email. That's a name. Android.com. And I want subscribers to be subscribed from this new business unit. So I'm creating just a new business unit right now in Salesforce Marketing Cloud and see um, connect this to a Salesforce core instance using Marketing Cloud Connect. Okay, so nothing fancy. I will pull up the Marketing Cloud Connect setup. There's a small trailhead that you can follow to connect core, Salesforce core with Salesforce Marketing Cloud. It comes up, there you go. Just need to see if I can see it. Now I need to give myself some permission so I can see the business unit. Actually, I should be able to see it. Sweet. Let's do a refresh here. There you go. So I have a new integration business unit. This is the one I want to connect with our Salesforce core. I do not have multi-org connector enabled. Multi-org connector is required if you want to create basically connect marketing cloud, multiple business units with multiple core instances. So we don't have that enabled for this marketing cloud instance, but that's fine. I'm just trying to figure out my password for the Trailhead account that I have here. So just give me 1 second. Bear with me. Let's just do forget password. Just 1 sec. There, we're in. This is just a developer org for Salesforce core. Nothing fancy. Nothing. Nothing. We don't want to do anything fancy here. We're gonna just connect Sales Cloud to Marketing Cloud using the handy dandy um, Marketing Cloud Connect um, instructions. And I haven't done this in quite a few years, but let's just do this. Okay, so where should I start? Right? Let's just do the proper way of doing it. Yeah, I'm not on Hyperforce. Mm. Actually, I don't know if I'm on Hyperforce. Let's see if I'm on Hyperforce. Beep, 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 beep. Let's see. Find your Yeah, 401, 401, 403. These are all the AWS ones. I assume they are the Hyperforce ones. That's fun. I didn't know that I know that they moved Marketing Cloud a few instances into Hyperforce, but I didn't know that um, all of them are. I mean, some of them are. We are not on Hyperforce. I'm on Stack 12, so that's not part of the uh, Hyperforce one. So that's fine. Going back, probably need a user created in both Marketing Cloud and Sales Cloud. My API user, down configuration. We don't really care. Actually, should we care? Let's talk about this for a moment. So when connecting, and this is depending on what I was trying to achieve today is just to connect Salesforce Marketing Cloud and Salesforce Core as quickly as possible and basically have a email and have a campaign go out with the Sales Cloud data as quickly as we can. But I was glancing to some of the settings that are in Marketing Cloud Connect. So I will take it slow and just talk about what there is actually in there that we can do. First, Marketing Cloud Connect is a tool basically between Marketing Cloud Core, Marketing Cloud, and Salesforce Core. Okay, just give me a sec. I want to bring up the tool that I'm blanking right now. What's it called? Miro. There you go. Why I was blanking, I don't know. Basically, in Miro, I wanted to just quickly create a new board. Just bring that over here. If you guys haven't used Miro, it's a super nice whiteboarding tool, but let's see if there's a template for integration. System integration. Let's see if there's a system. If not, then we can just use some random one. It's okay. So we have, see if I can find a cloud. I know that Salesforce has some icons specifically for, let's see if I have those. We have Salesforce. Oh, I can't use that. Yes, I need the paid version for that. I don't have that, so we're gonna just draw boxes. Okay, first we're gonna do a frame, then we're gonna do then to forward, bring to front. So we have Salesforce CRM. Let's call it core. Okay, Sales Cloud Service Cloud. Basically, any core object. Then you have Salesforce Marketing Cloud, and you guys might know, but this is a completely separate tool. As of right now, June 30th, 2025, these are two completely separate tools, separate logins, separate everything. Basically, what we are trying to achieve is we're trying to just use Salesforce. Let's just do a circle. It doesn't make any sense, but what does? Salesforce Marketing Cloud Connect, which is another tool, a integration method that Salesforce released that connects these two systems. Basically, this sits mostly on core, partially on Marketing Cloud as well. Basically, it connects the two systems, so you have access to Salesforce core objects and records in Salesforce Marketing Cloud, allowing you to deploy marketing emails to your Salesforce core customers, leads, contacts, and so on. And oops, I haven't Just one sec. I hope my audio is back. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. I just had some audio issues. I hope they are yes, thank you. Um, and that's what I'm trying to just set up here quickly, okay? Now, when installing this, basically you will have integration users in both systems. If your stack is on Hyperforce, you need to install some other things, but we don't need to do it. We don't need to do that. We need to create some users in both systems that basically is going to be used. We need to, this is the biggest one, we need to install this Marketing Cloud Connect in core. So we're going to do that. Let's see, how to install it here. Oh my God, I already forgot the password that I reset it 5 minutes ago. There you go. Later. I will install it for everybody now. Yes, I want to grant access to all these Marketing Cloud services basically to get access to Salesforce Core. Okay, while this is happening and working, I should be able to do that, yes. After that's done, I can add some page layout, page settings to the core pages so we can see them, but let's just continue with uh, connect accounts. I will create a Salesforce integration. Okay, this is going to be take some time, so you want to come here. And then this is, we are in Salesforce Marketing Cloud right now. We're going to try to connect this to our core instance that we are trying to do that, but for some reason it doesn't show me anything there. Let's go back to the parent BU. Maybe there's something there that doesn't allow me to do this. Apps, this was integration. Okay, so let's do it from here. Now, according to the documentation, need to have these users. API users create. Like I won't use that. I will just use my own scope by user settings. So I'm going to create this. Click OK to connect accounts using connected app for marketing connector. You will be prompted to log into your org using this associated system user. I prompted, basically we want to use a system like an API user to do all this work. I'm just going to use my own login to log into core. So I just clicked yes. There's a pop-up that you cannot see, but basically just logged me into Salesforce core. I click through that, and it connected to my Salesforce org. That's the Salesforce org ID, not that anybody cares. And we're scoping by user, meaning Salesforce Marketing Cloud. Well, basically there's two options here. Go by user only reports and campaigns that are visible to their initiating user. So basically, whatever I can see in core, I can only see those records in marketing cloud. So um, if you don't use that, then the integration users permissions will be used to connect the two systems together. Let's see if core is done. Salesforce with the installed package in setup. It still shows up here. Coolio. We're gonna wait for that to show up. In the meantime, let's just go through the settings here. Basically, to create a user in Salesforce Marketing Cloud, I'm just going to use my user. I don't need. You can designate users that you want to. So it's not an actual person. If somebody leaves, if I would leave, they disable my account, they will lose access to Salesforce Marketing Cloud. But I don't care right now. This is just a demo, so you would use dedicated users for all this. There are some recommendations of what has to be configured in Salesforce Core, just to make sure these settings stick. Basically, everything works fine. Salesforce I still don't see this installed package here, so I'll give it some time. Should receive an email. Let's see if I received an email about. Still not done. That's fine. What this allows us, what this allows me to do at the end of the day is, for example, in Journey Builder, we'll be able to create these multi-step journeys or anything basically using Salesforce data, right? So as soon as somebody like a record gets created or record gets updated in Salesforce Core, obviously this doesn't work yet, but because I haven't finished. But if there's a new account created, it seems like it's partially working, but not really, right? That's fine. I can create like if somebody updates a contact, I want to add the contact, and what you can add any customer, any record to the journey who's related to that contact. So I started the contact object, and I have contacts created by, which is user, last modified by, master record ID, owner ID, reports to ID in a contact. I could add any of those records into the journey, but I want to add the contact ID. Let's say, you know what, every time the contact is updated, and for example, let's see, every time we, for example, the mailing city gets updated, okay? Well, actually, that's not correct. Filter city does not equal 0. That won't work either. So let me just try to find an actual use case of when do I want to send an email to. Most of the times you send when a record gets created. So when a new record gets created, maybe a new customer is added, you want to send them an email that says, hey, welcome. Welcome to our company, and so on. I'm trying to find some sort of logic that would say when the record gets updated, and it has to match a specific criteria, but I don't know what that is, right? I will just use created. There. What? Looks like I just have some other issues. Apparently. Let's do And what fields do I want in the journey? So, for example, if I need the person's, so sure, no, I'm not there yet. There's one more step before I get it. Filter criteria. If you want to filter the contact that enters based on any related objects, so people only from accounts that are selected as active accounts, right? So if somebody from an account that's not active gets created, you don't want to add those there. And this is where you would bring in the information. So the field values from the contact into Salesforce. So for example, you need probably the first name, you need probably the last name. So let's bring in those fields. So first name, full name, last name, for example. Let's say you want to mention their mailing street, mailing city, sorry, state, mobile phone in the journey, and you want to also reference the account name. So basically, dear Andre Bara from ProCloud Labs at ProCloud Labs Canada, welcome, yada yada yada, right? So that's the plan here. I created this journey. Now every time there's a new contact created in Salesforce Core from an account that is active, it will bring all these fields in, and the person would enter the journey. And then we can start sending emails. Ooh, nice! I have the newest release of Marketing Cloud. There is no wait step anymore at the last step, so that's nice. But I can say like, hey, let's send this person an email. Wait a few days. Let's say wait 7 days, and then send them another email. Or we can actually check. Let's do an engagement split. After 7 days, let's say, did they open this email? Now this is a net new instance, so I don't have any emails in here. So that was another plan of mine to just create another email. And we won't do that. Let's see if there you go, the marketing cloud package is installed. I got an email. Let's quickly go back here. And let's go back to here, refresh this. Yes, so we have the marketing cloud installed package installed. Now let's quickly continue the setup of this. Let's quickly do these steps. Jobs, connected apps, connected apps. So what am I doing? Manage connected apps. What am I not doing correctly? This was marketing cloud. I definitely don't care about auth usage. Manage apps, connected apps. I swear I did this before. Yeah, let's add, let's do a permission set for, I think it's create one already. Yeah, there's permission set, so I don't know if this documentation is. Marketing cloud. Okay, next, assign these permission sets to the users. I'm going to just assign it to myself. Hmm. Let's see if this works. There's a setup wizard. Let's do this. Let's see if this is. But there's another aspect of Marketing Cloud. Um, yeah, okay. Fine. So I have one of those permission sets that I mentioned earlier. Do this way. Find my user. Add some permission sets to myself. Permission sets. Cool. Now let's try again. Oh, okay. Shit. What is that? Uh, Where is that? Yeah, do this to myself as well, just in case. Mm, Jesus Christ, what am I doing? fun because I will actually here midnight side. What did I forget? Jesus Christ. Oh, wait, I think I forgot something. From yeah, this is all I forgot. Jeez. Yeah, this is all I forgot. I know I need to add some fields to the actual user page here. Here, and that's what I didn't have. Those options that oh, what is this documentation? Like why? These are the fields that we need there. Use, we don't need that. Very okay, safe. Now we should be able to get still not there. Okay, we're getting there. At least I know that I'm not that far away. Somebody screaming out to the screen. That's fine. What does this documentation say? Engage with exchange. Of course, I said to do this. Just take the limits that they exist. Okay. see. Let's do automatic setup. I'm curious. Going to work. Next. Yeah, don't really care about. I have this, I agree. Okay. Okay, now we need to select the marketing cloud API user that we didn't create because I will just use mine. Nice. So we want to send emails and we don't want an alternate reply to send target audience. We can basically send emails from core, but we don't want that. See, error reply, first double check. Okay, I want report. Support ticket recipients. Just do that. Just.com. Let's wait, save settings. Awesome.
Epic.
Whoa. Which business units do you want to set up this for? I'm gonna use both. That's pretty much it. Now we should be able to create a new journey, a new email here. Okay, let's do that. Let's create a new email. Very basic one. I'm not going to probably just text only email. Let's just do a text only. Text only email. New contact welcome. Okay. Hi there. From to us. We won't be able to even send it because I don't have a send classification or anything like that set up. So let's do quickly one of those as well. Admin. Actually, you could do it now in setup as well, but uh, let's just do it here. Verify this email address. Basically, just it won't do it. It won't work, but it will trigger an email to my email address that says, "Hey, Marketing Cloud is trying to use this email for sending messages." And basically, if you click the link, it will just say successfully verified. But if you have any decent email validation setup like DMARC or it basically still won't allow you to send emails. But anyways, let's just try for a moment. And if you have like uh, SFP, SFP, Jesus Christ, then you can have like SPF and DMARC and DKIM setup, and then Marketing Cloud will actually be able to send proper emails on your behalf. But let's just see what we have here, okay? Let me do it from the newer UI because probably some of you guys will actually use this. Uh, Features, settings, email studio. Basically same idea, right? So from the address management, I just verified my procloudworks.com email address. So in theory, it might send emails from here. Sender profile, just using that email address that I have here. Delivery profile, don't have to worry about much because we don't have to worry about it. The send classifications is just basically a combination of sender profiles and delivery profiles, so just using the default one. So let's see if I add that email, that fancy email that I just created to this journey. Select message, could have one. Message configuration is going to use the default settings. Yes. Fail. And then we can save that I opened that email that I just did. I open it after 7 days? Let's just check this 7 instead of 7 minutes right now. And then I will go down in one of those two paths. And we just do a wait step now at there just so we can see um, that I actually went that way. Okay, so just going to do a 1 minute. Because once I activate this journey, it will have like small numbers under these wait by duration there. Of how many people actually passed in here. So let's save this. Let's activate it. Okay, I have to say I don't re-entry anytime. So you know what? No re-entry. I don't want if I do testing, I don't want this person to be added multiple times. Sending it to their email address. Job did not pass validation. Profile center link is missing, which makes perfect sense. It's a text only email, right? So it's missing all the canned spam required fields, profile center, preference center from name. So we can actually add those personalization strings from, should be able to add those from here. Not here, there you go. So let's do, this is a required one. So this email was sent by us. Then there's another one here that says profile center is a required one. So I think those are the only two ones here. So I'm just going to save this email. And then if you say click done, if you click done, it will just republish that email. Revalidate this. Yeah, it's a legal requirement in US and Canada as well to have the sender mailing address and preference center basically for marketing emails to allow people to opt out from emails basically. So once this is live, we're going to go into core, create a new account with the status of active. I think that's what I selected here. Here you go. Account active equals yes. Under that account, we're going to select create a new contact. And we're going to go from there. So I said we're going to have to create a new account. We're going to create account name of testing professionals INC. We said that status field has to be active. So let's see if that I have that status. What did I do again? Our journey here. Count active equals yes. Do I have an active field here? Yes. So this has to be yes. Only then the person will enter. And now after this contact, we're gonna create a new this account. We're gonna create a new account. We're gonna call Mr. Testing rank and the required fields. Nope. We need an email address though, so let's do that. Email. So let's do gmail.com. Cool. I think I had a mailing. I was putting in the mailing information, so let's just Let's just do this, okay? Then I save this. In theory, this person should enter my journey in near real time. Doesn't for some reason. We can see why not. Contact, first name, great. Account name, account ID. Still 0 entries. Let's see what's happening. Okay, one person entered. Oh, wait, let's remove tips there. Yes. So one person entered this journey. We send this email to this one person. So you can see that this contact net criteria. And we can look at this contact key BZYA2. You come to this person here, testing Frank. You see that BZYA2, so it's the same person who entered our journey. Now it's waiting for those 7 minutes for us to see to check if I open the email or not. Text only email, so it probably won't have a lot of success in tracking that, but it is what it is. Just trying to see tracking sends, journey builder sends. Here you can see again it actually completed, so the email was sent. Most likely it wasn't actually delivered because I don't think my email would allow to be used, but actually, you know what? There you go. I actually received the email. Look, oh, I can't show it here. Jeez, how can I do this? It's in my other window that's under another profile, so I will just forward it to email address. Go from there. Now, yeah, so basically with text only emails, there's no tracking, right? There's no pixels, there's nothing that would allow Market Lookout to know if I open the email or not. Because the way open tracking works. Hi, welcome. This is likewise, this is what I said. Market open tracking works. This is a access an email, I have flyers or something. There's a meeting one created for the email, access an out, like emails, access an to the business, just doing it. Like access this is exactly what if one of those is then that's basically the access and then you have to handle because it's text and there's no images just don't make sense, so you can really track the that I'm doing or having basically. Yeah, that's pretty much sense. That's what I have to say. Actually, there's just some more. Let's say this guy, Salesforce core. I haven't updated the page for this guy, but let's basically we can do that. Let's basically update this page. So it includes marketing and words. So you can actually see this. This supposed to be this. Okay, so there's this individual email results object that theory should be able to see. For some reason, why don't I have that? Basically, for every email that was sent from Marketing Cloud, there's a new record created in this individual email results object that can be tracked on the customer record, or contact record, or lead record, person account, which is also contact. Mm. I think that's it. Right? Maybe I didn't do something, but I will check that out next time. So we're going back to the journey that we have in here. Ooh, next time I will set up Data Cloud. That's a fun one. For now, I think that's it for today. Let's wait for these 7 minutes to go out, and then we are going. Well, that's it for now, guys. See you soon. We'll do some more fun stuff. It's actually fun stuff, I'm promising, not just clicking around, and go from there. Bye. Peace out.